He scoops the bees into his mouth without squishing them, but they don't sting him. You see, earlier he had flooded the hive with smoke, and this calms the bees by blocking the alarm signals they send to each other. Now, bees only sting when they feel threatened, but since no other bees are signaling danger, they stay calm and don't attack, meaning they'll calmly sit in his mouth until he opens it. The cow knocked him into a pile of manure, snapping his hip. He couldn't move and had no way to call for help. For 5 days, he lay helpless in the dirt, baking in the sun and freezing at night. But he wasn't alone. His goat found him and stayed by his side. At night, she curled up beside him to keep him warm. Days passed, and without food and water, the man grew weak. But the goat let him milk her into an old bottle, getting just enough to survive. Eventually, he was found and rushed to the hospital, but he swears he wouldn't have made it without her. They farted into glass jars and sealed them tight. You see, the plague was moving through Europe, and people believed it spread through bad air. So they collected farts in jars. When they were exposed to germs, they'd quickly open a jar and breathe in the stank. The farts were supposed to be stronger than the bad air from the plague, and breathing it in would overpower the germs. But of course, this didn't work. He dropped the earrings into his mouth, swallowing them one by one. You see, he was cornered by police after stealing several pieces of jewelry. With no time to run and nowhere to hide them, he swallowed them. When officers searched him, his hands were empty, but his stomach was not. X-rays showed 4 sparkling diamonds sitting in his gut. Doctors had to monitor him for days, waiting for him to poop out the stolen jewelry. They buried the dog, but didn't notice the dirt moving as they walked away. You see, the dog had been hit by a truck. Thinking he was dead, his owners buried him, then left for the weekend. But he was actually just unconscious. When he woke up underground, he clawed his way back up to the surface. And when the family returned days later, they found him waiting on the porch, wagging his tail. He was happy, and they were horrified. The button is pressed on the handle, activating a lever connected to the rifle inside. This pulls the trigger, firing the gun while it's still in the case. It allows bodyguards to spring into action in a split second. The bullets fire out of the hidden barrel while the spent casings are collected inside. But you have to open the whole case if you need to clear the gun, reload, or even change to automatic, meaning you would be fumbling around in the middle of a gunfight. A beast with a long neck was seen gliding across